One of the main objectives of keeping score has been to try to bring people closer to the music. And one very powerful way of doing that is with frontiers in video production. The pans, the wipes, the flyovers, all these things that you're accustomed to seeing in real filmmaking, but now applied to the kind of level of musical discourse and communication of the piece.
Music is about a feeling that you can't necessarily express in words. And a camera movement gives you this feeling that you're inside of the music. And it's a unique view. It's the musician's actually point of view of the conductor.
Michael Tilson Thomas has a very definite vision about music. To realize that vision on television, we've assembled a very talented group of directors and producers. They have created a ballet of camera work that surrounds the orchestra, goes into the orchestra, and creates that wonderful connection that we see on the screen.
When you're watching an orchestra performance, you do pick up on a lot of the energy that's going back and forth in the orchestra. It's a kind of musical tennis match sometimes. You can see one section pick up the energy and then pass it to another. But in this case, you are very much involved in the process of the music as reflected in the cut of what you're seeing. And there's a kind of rhythm in that cut.
Keeping score is an amazing challenge. It's a project that the Symphony has entered into with great financial risk and energy. I've worked all over the United States, and rarely, if ever, have I seen an organization so committed to use electronic media as a way to develop audiences for the future and to bring classical music to young people.
Taking equipment that's never been here before with the remote-controlled dolly and the remote-controlled cranes, and we have a special camera that nobody's ever done, which is going right through the center of the woodwinds all the way up to the conductor. And that is why this is so special. We're doing it in a new way that nobody's ever seen.
Tonight, you will see some new and sophisticated equipment never used before in the concert hall, including 3 robotic cameras to control by backstage. My friend here at the front, camera 6. We have camera 3, which is, we call the sled in the middle, and we have at the back of the stage, the large tower. With these 3 cameras and 8 others, we're going to be able to bring people right inside the orchestra, like never before.
As a musician in the orchestra, the music-making process is a very powerful and intimate moment for me. There's a lot of subtle things happening between musicians and the conductor. Little gestures and eye contact are sometimes not a visible thing for the audience. So it's amazing for me to see how these cameras are trying to convey and capture all these little subtle moments.
There's 2 sets of artists out here today. One set is the musicians and Michael Tilson Thomas. The other set are these cameramen who are matching the flow of the music with their movement. It's that combination, that unique combination of these 2 opposite worlds coming together that actually combine with each other and become one.
Our director, Gary, has designed a show that nobody else has done. We have 1,200 shots, which means that everybody gets a little simplified roller like this with shots that are numbered up to 1,200, as I say, and each person gets their own shots. And Gary has the shot numbers written in the score. So he cuts this show to the musical score. And it's up to the cameramen to follow that on their script and try to keep up.
Ready and
4,
3,
27
on 9. Ready and
9,
28 on 4. Ready
6,
and
3.
7 seconds.
To listen to the director, to see what the cameramen are doing, is an amazing experience.
Ready and
7,
Ready and
3,
ready and
7.
We are cutting these shows live to tape because we know that it captures the excitement of the performance.
When you see it visually, you hear it. When you see a shot of a horn, even though the main melody might be in the violins, and you see the horn, you hear the horn.
Can this equipment do what the director and MTT have in mind? Can we do it quietly? Can we do it quickly and as unobtrusively as possible? I mean, we have a beautiful hall and some people see it live, but there are going to be a lot more millions of people that'll see this for a long time on tape.
These cameras are not on our ways, so they're actually getting the true story as it is in reality. It's pretty powerful.
We actually see musicians flirting with the lens as the camera comes by, and they're really excited about it. And the excitement that happens from that comes back to help everybody do the best work.
Michael's out on the podium, and the orchestra's playing great, and Michael's conducting great, and there's that moment of magic. The cameramen feel that, I feel that, and we all go down that same road together. That's where the magic then does transfer across from the screen to the viewer.